Let me share with you an incredible story. Someone in our community fell on an unbelievable deal last year. He was able to get 2 humongous warehouses, totaling 300,000 square feet, for an incredibly cheap price in Nebraska. And then once the deal was happening, the sellers told him, by the way, one of the warehouses is full of merchandise, keep the merchandise too. He couldn't believe it. It was like clearly from Hashem that he's going to be able to make humongous amount of money from this project and from this real estate acquisition. But now he has the merchandise and he's starting to try to sell off the merchandise to make even more money out of it. So somewhere in late June, early July, one of his partners says to him, it's hard to sell off this merchandise. I think we need to go to the show in Las Vegas. I think it's the ASD show in Vegas to help us get rid of this merchandise. He tells the partner, I agree. That night he's sitting in his bed. He says, I don't belong in Vegas. I need to go to Las Vegas for Hashem to send me an income. He texts his partners. He says, guys, we're not going to Vegas. The next day he walks into his office. They tell him, what do you mean we're not going to Vegas? How are we going to sell all this merchandise? He says, if Hashem wants us to have the income, he could give it to us any way he wants. We don't need to go to a place that's beneath our standards in order to acquire it. 3 days later, one of his employees calls him up. He says, there was a tornado in Nebraska and the roof of the Walgreens warehouse was blown off. Walgreens needs a place to put his stuff. They want to know if they could put some of it in your warehouse that you have the merchandise in. Maybe there's some space. He says, no problem. 3 days later, Walgreens calls back and says, no, we don't want that warehouse. We want to rent the empty warehouse. He says, but the empty warehouse is not really ready yet. It's still under construction. It's not going to be ready for a few months. Walgreens calls back and they say, if you could get us this warehouse, the empty one, ready and built by August 15th, you'll have a lease. He works like crazy. It doesn't make sense, but somehow he's able to, the banks, whatever, the construction, August 15th, he got it done. Walgreens sent him a lease for $2.5 million a year. He went to his partners. He says, you see, Hashem wants us to have the money. He can get it to us any way we want. Hashem brought a tornado in Nebraska to give us the money. He says, we weren't going to make money on this warehouse for a few years. This rent is completely something totally free. And then they realize, what's unique about August 15th? It's the day that the ASD show begins in Vegas. He says, look, Hashem was here for us. Sometimes we want to protect our eyes, but because of businesses that we're involved in or places we need to go, we're like, what am I going to do? It is what it is. No, it never is what it is. Our job is to do our best, and sometimes there are places where we don't belong. Whether someone belongs in a show in Vegas is not for me, ask your local rabbi. But whether we should be compromising because we need to make a few dollars, that's clear. Because Hashem's the one who gave you your income till now. Hashem's the one who could give you the income from now. Because in the end of the day, if Hashem wants to provide for you, he could bring a tornado in Nebraska to send you your income.